What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we just set the law. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie. I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight up in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do? I could spend a week in Honolulu, and I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. Why you stunting on the block? You can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change. Like you in the dark, this beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought...
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Oh, good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Fights through and now a crease. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
That's good.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, 26 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The extra point up and good by Auburn. makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Amarian Hampton, 65 yards. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And last time out, we could repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Gervon Dexter. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, kill! 47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 26.
Here's Prescott. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. And This is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. He gets this to Hampton. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, here's Williams. That is caught. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Not only is the slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line, given 2 on the play.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw forward with Williams. They'll set up the screen with Hampton. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive and that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
Kill! What do you think?
Prescott off play action. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
At the 38-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw once more. Here's Williams. Flushed out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Williams. To the left side into the hands of Odunze. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out. And now the rookie's free. He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaded Blue, 69 yards. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10.
Bears 10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And this will be a Bears first down as we'll get this up to about the 42.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
Throwing is Williams. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
To the air, Williams. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Duzay wide open is complete. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Quick throw complete. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Bears have moved out in front. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
On first down, it's Blue. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
This is 2nd and 8.
Everybody kill. 47. Here we go, 46, 46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, kill.
Now Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie things at 17 all. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Devin Duvernay. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it. If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And a tackle going to be made at the 38. He's got the first down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
From the gun, here's Williams. He's got the connection to Moore. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, yes! What touchdown, touchdown, yes, yes, yes! Number one, Vegas, Vegas!
Williams from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze from 19 yards away. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 143 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here comes third and about a foot. To throw, it's Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hampton. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2. Smith Hampton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Williams will get this out wide to Odunze. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second down and 6 now. Looking to throw is Williams. Flushed out right. Finding Walker complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
To throw, Williams. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. A big one coming in this divisional. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now the point after try for Santos. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Bears 31, Cowboys 24. Carlos Santos, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a plan, multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Handoff, Blue running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide in. Go to 54, wide in.
Here's Prescott. And he is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Well, this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Out of the gun, they run the blue. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, 47.
Prescott from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, 47. Under. Here we go, 46. Go. Get out there. Here we go, going to 50. Here we go, kill. What do you think?
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They go with Blue between the tackles. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Of a hold as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete.
And you see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 34-yard line here, second down at 7. Throwing is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
What is up? Vegas!
Here's Williams. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. To the air, Williams. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
First down, Bears.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Now it's Hampton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now first and goal. Again, it's Hampton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A run. Here's Hampton. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run here with Hampton. And he is going to lose yardage here. But defensively, that's a nice stop there on 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you got something you really like, something that you practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to almost certainly win the football game. Santos' kick is up and through. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah! Hey, go kill! Hey, kill!
Prescott. Throwing the outlet incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 1st down.
Here go 46. Yeah. Hey, kill. Wide in. Here go 47. Here go going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Here's Dak. And the throw left sideline here is Carpet. They'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.
pose